Hey everybody, Audrey here, the Fit Fearless and Faithful Mom. Thanks so much for coming back. If it's your first time joining me, welcome. Would love for you to tap that subscribe button, tap that notification bell so that you can join me in the future in my community. Today, I want to get talking about different ideas for girls' nights and the way that I do stuff for myself in my off time. All right, now, I think it's no secret that I love being with people, I love hanging out with people, and when it comes to girl nights, I don't do as many as I probably should, because here's the thing. When I get some downtime, when we as a family get some downtime, I love being with my husband. He's my best friend, he's my travel buddy, he's my foodie, he's my everything, so I really honestly, my number one go-to is always to be with my husband. So, he's fun. Now, when it comes to my self-care, when he says, hey, look, Aud, look, go out with your friends, go have a good time, pick something for you. And that was one of the biggest things when we started homeschooling, was that he always wanted to make sure, and he always wants to make sure, that I am mentally and emotionally healthy. And so he's the one who's always giving me ideas of ways that I can do something for myself, because being at home, wouldn't trade it for the world. But we all need that time to ourselves, and we all need that time to do something for ourselves. So I am going to give you several different ideas, several different things that I do, whether it's sort of with family or with just friends in general. Here we go with number one, finding a book that you love. So I have been reading a ton, and I know it seems like I am just reading apologetics books and different books on the faith, but I swear to you, I do read other books that just kind of make me not think as hard, because the books that I've been reading, they're hard and they take a long time. So what I have done is I found other books, specifically motivational books. So if you go onto my blog, I actually have them listed, and it just keeps me focused. It keeps me kind of grounded and centered to read these different motivational books, and they're fun to read. Now, number two is, here's something that I absolutely love doing. I love singing. And so whenever I go in my husband's Jeep, he actually has XM in there. I don't in my car, but I love XM because you can hit up so many different stations, like Elvis. I'm a huge Elvis fan. I love the 50s and 60s, and so I'll listen to that. The 80s, I don't know. But then, your girl likes the 90s and like the 2000s, of course. So I will belt out Mariah Carey as best as I can, which I don't know who can actually match her voice. My goodness gracious. But I love just going for a drive and singing and just kind of like bopping in the car. Music has always been such a release for me. I used to write music and I stopped, so maybe that's something I could do a little bit more of. I do play the piano, would love to learn how to play the guitar one of these days, but music's always been my thing. I love it. It's freeing. I free my mind, and when I start writing, it just flows and it's wonderful. So there we go. Okay, yeah, wrap that all in a nice little bow. Singing in my car and playing the piano and singing and anything involving music. All right, now let's move on to another one. The next one is number three, and it's art, pottery, or anything with painting. So if you've been to painting with a twist, or what are the other ones? But you know those painting things that you can go to and they sort of have it like sketched out for you, and then they show you how to do the different brush strokes and things like that. I really do enjoy that. I haven't done it as much as I want to do it, but I do enjoy that. Anything with art, it really calms me, it really soothes me. Don't put a coloring book in front of me though, because I will color a little bit, but I don't have enough attention span to sit there. But put a paintbrush in my hand and it changes the game completely. Now, Number 4 is cooking a meal with friends. We love having people over. I love cooking with people in the kitchen. We just had some new friends over. She came into the kitchen and said, "Hey Audrey, you need some help?" I said, "No, just keep me company," because we're just starting to get to know them and their little girl, and I just want to hear her story, and I just want to hear what she has to say, and me buzzing around the kitchen because I can't sit still. I just want people around. Now, number 5 is I love having late afternoon and night play dates. Instead of me like getting dressed up and going out to dinner with friends, which I do like doing, but what I really like doing as well is getting families together. Instead of everybody being separate, I really honestly would prefer to have everybody together and have our kids play together, and then we can talk as well. We've been having a lot of people over lately, and it's been so much fun to see the kids playing together, like in and out of the pool, going on the play set, running around the yard, and then we're still actually able to have the same conversation that we would have at a restaurant in my backyard. So I love having play dates where I guess everybody's contained. So instead of it being at a park where you're on, I don't know about anybody else, but I kind of feel like I'm on high alert sometimes when it comes to going to the park sometimes, because I mean, we only have 3 kids, but some of the parks are really big. So anyway, everybody's contained in my yard. I like having late afternoon play dates. What else? Oh, here we go. Here's one. I do love alone time in my house. Instead of me, like, Cody says like, "Hey, do you want to go grocery shopping by yourself?" Or, you know, "Do you want to go get your nails done?" I'm not a huge like getting my nails done person. Every now and then it's really nice, but it's just not my thing to go do it once a week. I'd rather do something else. So having alone time in the house is a big one. Like, I can tidy up, or, you know, I can just get a bunch of stuff done that I normally wouldn't be able to. I'm a busybody, but I do take time to rest. I really and truly do. Like, I took a nap the other day. That was weird. I took like an hour and 15-minute nap, and it felt really right. Oh, we have a fire pit outside, and so here's another part of like having people over is I really want to get a bunch of moms together and have an adults only swim party with a fire. So that's another idea that you can do for you as well, is having a pool party with your friends. Ooh, this is fun. Here we go. This is really fun. Okay, pack up and go. Have you ever heard of this? Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, here, so much fun. If you like to travel with your friends, if you have friends that you know you can travel with, because some people just don't mesh well traveling together. However, I do have amazing friends that are adventurous, and they're just absolutely lovely. And we are getting together again next year, and we're gonna do pack up and go. One of them has done it twice now. What's pack up and go? Well, you give them a budget, and you can tell them as much about what you wanna do as you want. So what you could say is, okay, look, I'm gonna give you $750, or I'm gonna give you $500, and they book your flight, your hotel. I think they give you a food voucher too, but look it up, Google pack up and go. Now, here's the fun part. You don't know where you're going until the day you are leaving. So you wake up at, I don't know, whatever time it says on your top secret envelope, and then you open it and it says, hey, you now have 3 hours to get to the airport. You are going to Costa Rica. You are going to, I was going to say Alabama. I don't know why I was going to say Alabama, but you're going to Alabama for some reason. Now, how do you pack for this? 3 days prior to you leaving is when they tell you what to pack. Okay, so if you leave it completely up to them, you don't know if you're going to a beach, the mountains, you don't know if you're going anywhere. You could tell them that, but I don't know, I feel like that kind of ruins the fun. So if you are adventurous with your friends, now I found 2 awesome lists. One, it says check out the summer bucket list items, but it's like a mom's summer bucket list. And some of them I'm kind of like, I don't know about that. But fabulouslyfrugal.com, and it's girls' night ideas. There's 80 different things for girls' night outs that won't break the bank, that are morally and ethically sound, and that fit those of us who are maybe a little bit more set in our ways. I don't know, but it's really cool. So check out this list that both of them, that I'm going to put down below for just different ideas to make sure that you're taking care of yourself as a mom. Because I think it's really easy to start neglecting yourself, which is sort of what I was starting to do. I love being a yes person. I love helping people. I love serving my children. Like in the morning, before they wake up, like when I am filling their cups with water or with juice or something like that, and I am putting their vitamins in front of each of their cups on the table, and I put out the spread of fruit, and I have the eggs going and the pancakes going or the oatmeal going, like, oh, I live for it. And the opportunity to serve them lunch every day. And even when I was working, like I lived for it. The ability to like clean my house every day. And remember, like when I was working, I still cleaned my home and I still took care of my house. And I'm not saying that nobody else does. I'm just talking about me here. But I love being a homemaker. I always have. Even when I was working, like I come home and be like, let's serve you, and I just love it. But I think as moms, we really need to take care of our mental and emotional state, because I think if we don't, if we don't, then it has the potential to have us crack. And taking care of yourself doesn't mean that you're neglecting anything else that, you have to do. Like my priest told me, Audrey, if you do anything for 13 hours, 14 hours a day, every single day, day in and day out, even if you have help, it still takes its toll. You need something for you. So here's the challenge for you. What is your thing? What are things that you're doing to take care of yourself as a mom? Is it reading a motivational book like I talked to you about? Is it reading just, I don't know, some other book that just lets your mind relax a little bit? Is it just going to sit outside and just take a nap? Like, what is your thing? What are you doing? Are you actually getting help? Like, hey, okay, this is a total side note. If somebody offers you help, take it. If they say, hey, I want to do your laundry. Like before, when my mom would come into town, my dad always takes out the trash when he's here. Like Cody does too. My husband's amazing. He really is. He's awesome. When my dad's here, he loves taking out the trash. I'm like, cool, thanks, Dad. And then my mom, she loves doing the laundry. And before I was like, stop, no, don't do this. And my mom was like, no, like I want to help you so that, you don't have to worry about anything. And I'm like, oh, thanks, Mom. So that's something that I've learned to kind of get over, is all that. So now, you, go back to you, right there, you, I'm talking to you, talking to you and you, okay? Seriously, find something for yourself, take care of yourself mentally and emotionally. If I can pray for you in any way, seriously, I will show you my prayer list that I've had for 2 years now. This November will make 2 years I've had the same prayer list. It is tattered and torn, but I can't get rid of it. And I don't even want to transpose names. I just really don't. All right, everybody. With that said, God bless. I hope you have a beautiful week. Let me know in the comments what you're doing for yourself. Tap that subscribe button. I'll catch up with you next time. Bye. Hey everybody, just want to say thank you so much for joining me again. Remember, check out those recommended videos over here, and don't forget, tap that subscribe button right down here so that you can become part of my community. Tap that notification bell, send me a message, leave me a comment below, and let me know how you're doing, how everything's going. I will catch up with you next time. Bye.